My name is Ahindra Chakrabarti. I am a professor of finance at Great Lakes, working here nearly a decade. I teach valuation, mergers and acquisition, and infrastructure finance. These are all elective subjects, and in the core areas I teach management accounting. I bring with me 2 decades of experience of teaching at MDI and conducting MDP as well as research at Management Development Institute, Gurgaon. Later, I shifted to IMI New Delhi, spent a decade there, and the last assignment in IMI, I was director IMI Kolkata. I did a lot of work for the consulting area for European Commission, DFID of British government, ILO and World Bank. I have also conducted a large number of MDPs in the areas of finance, banking and energy sector. I have also worked in the MOU Committee of the Government of India, which evaluates the performance of the public sector. I spent around 8 years in evaluation of the MOU Committee Public Sector. So there I met a large number of chairmen and board of director members and learned a lot of industry nuances. In addition to that, I was independent director nominated by the government into the board of Western Coalfields Limited. So I had a good understanding about the coal industry, and I earlier worked in the power sector as a researcher and consultant. So coal, power, renewable energy, petroleum, I got much of interest and I bring those inputs into the class, makes the class very industry savvy. A very interesting thing, very often people ask me, what is that pedagogy at Great Lakes you follow that you have made such a good name in a shorter period of time? I tell you, I teach 3 papers and all these 3 papers are very much interlinked with the industry. I teach valuation. We give the hands-on experience to the students on how to do valuation. Every student is given a company to do a project work. They study in depth the company, then they apply the valuation methodologies, which is an established methodology throughout the world. This is the DCF method. They practice it and then they check it with the current market prices. Our tolerance of error is very less here. Second paper we teach is the mergers and acquisition. In merger acquisitions, many places it is taught the American cases. What we do here, we look at the Indian cases, and Indian merger acquisition the last 2 decades has increased very big way. Students study in depth, they study the sebi guidelines, they look at the Ministry of Corporate Affairs accounting system, and they also look at the Competition Commission Act. So students thoroughly enjoy and also learn in the process. And the third paper they study is infrastructure finance. Now students not only do the case analysis, they also study very thoroughly the VGF guidelines of the Ministry of Finance. They study very in depth the sites of the ministry and learn a lot. Since I teach in IIMs as a visiting faculty, I also get the input from those institutions' peer colleagues, and that is also brought into the classroom. This is how when the course is delivered, students feel they have learned a lot, and you have the satisfaction that even in the pandemic times, our placements are outstanding in the country.